A Walker woman has been waiting for a lung transplant for 2 years. She's been waiting in Pittsburgh, hundreds of miles away from her family and friends.
This as we learned that Spectrum Hospital performed its very first lung transplant just a few weeks ago.
24-Hour News 8's Danny Carlson spent the day learning a little bit more about this and about how Spectrum's new program will affect her. Danny?
Brian and Sue, Spectrum's program might help her in the long run, but unfortunately, Anya Maciulewski was diagnosed with pulmonary fibrosis about 2 years ago, well before Spectrum began its lung transplant program.
I'm
As a parent, you've got to be thinking, my kid's gone through enough.
Yeah, again, we went through another period where there was, we thought everything was behind us. So
like any parent would after seeing your child go through 3 bouts of brain cancer. But Anya Maciulewski's father, Tom, told 24-Hour News 8 that brief respite from cancer was actually the cause of Anya's lung problems now. Pulmonary fibrosis, scarring of her lungs, caused by, her dad says, years of radiation and chemotherapy treatments.
She's basically running out of air, and her lungs are so small that she doesn't have a whole lot of capacity.
The family tried to get Anya into a lung transplant program closer to home, her dad says, but 2 years ago, the only hospital that thought she would be a good candidate for a transplant was in Pittsburgh, where she's been living for the past year, waiting to get the call.
Any idea how long you'll have to wait?
There's no time.
But a long wait far away means expenses. Expenses her family is barely able to meet now. Expenses like a lifetime of checkups, something the family is hoping they'll now be able to do closer to home.
We're certainly happy to work with transplant centers, other transplant centers, to help manage their patients that are in this area. We're happy to get involved as much as they'd like.
Anya's family is going to have a fundraiser to help with the cost of living in 2 places and the costs after that transplant is complete. And we do have details about that fundraiser on our website, woodtv.com.
Yeah, you just never realized the need. It's so great, and that's what the doctor was saying at 5 o'clock, that
Right.
they expect to serve a lot of people here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and if this program had been around, Anya's family was saying that would just have been so amazing for them to be able to live at home and be around family and friends and, you know, not have to support 2 households, basically.
Well, hopefully everything goes well for her, too.
Yeah.
Thanks, Danny.
Danny, thank you.